Lady Love dies.
Investigator, we'll begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Okay. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. Yeah. We've got a lot. Wait. Henry, murder weapon? We should probably read through all of these. So we've got Akiko's phone location. She phoned witnesses she left the desolation cell after Henry's escape. Witnesses' phone records combined with data from the comms tower actually place her at the syndicate headquarters when she phoned witness. She lied. So she definitely wasn't at the desolation cell. Henry doesn't appear in the syndicate HQ log, so he didn't pass through the main entrance. This is the only way he could have got the council building by himself. Akiko broke procedure. In the report, Akiko notes she broke procedure and going to execute Henry on her own. She admits her hubris, but that doesn't exonerate her. Henry was full of inhibitors and sedated. If that's true, how did he have the energy to escape? The demon tricked the inhibitors. Yeah. Barracks tunnel access. There's a secure tunnel running between the desolation cell and the barracks that is only coded to Akiko's blood vial. Impossible time frame. According to Akiko's account, it's not possible for Henry to have committed the crime. Torn about prison bars. Appears to have been done by military-grade explosives. Yeah. So that's pretty secure to do that. Akiko's report states that Henry was found with the murder weapon, Akiko's combat knife that he took during his escape. Yeah, no. No. Victim's blood confirms that the blood found in Henry's stomach is that of several members of the council. Ingested it during the murder. I would assume that someone made him ingest that blood. Yeah, not Henry. Wireless receiver on a demonic containment crate hidden inside the council penthouse was caught by witnesses' phone at midnight last night. Witness was previously asked if anything can overcome Henry's inhibitors. He claimed it was to ensure that the islands fail perfectly. Henry would need no evidence. Yeah, all of this is perfectly reasonable. I can accuse the dead killer demon. That's funny. Unknown suspect. Henry says that he was agitated before the escape. He could feel a demon inside him writhing, partially woke him from his sedation. Okay, so I can't go that way anymore. Okay, yeah. Yep. I definitely want to continue this accusation, present my evidence.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko.
Do you want to die?
Ninorochito.
Ninorochito!
The freak is lying. Tratastaya Pocharia. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I've got a lot of things to present. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
Freak.
Is that the best you've got? No, it's one of several. I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation and not evidence.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have got off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council, and be found at 003. That is certainly evidence. Akiko lied.
Ninorochito, you're out of your mind.
Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response?
Nenorocito.
She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all of the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 003?
Ce dracu.
Is he Prost? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You're speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth. The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal?
Do you want to die?
Never trust computers. Our little calculator got it wrong. Henry's demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample, 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko used it to open the prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped.
Taci, dracului din
This is a
gură.
lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct?
Investigator!
Yes, Judge. As it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Freak.
The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
Theoretically?
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
Hypothetically?
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
Paradise feels wrong.
Very convenient that the demon pulled the trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I'm taking it into consideration.
Show me your truth.
I can break Henry's alibi. Wait, why would I break Henry's alibi? Nevertheless, let's do it. Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No, the truth is distorted. The only way to get to the council building from the desolation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the headquarters. The nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into... This whole case is thrown into disarray. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found daubed in blood at the scene of the first seal marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it's not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions, it just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Okay. I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside the council building at 003. I called witnesses and left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks. However, it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call?
I don't like this.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed access to them. Witness confirmed you got a call from Akiko.
Is this a fact?
I
Or
took
a
Witness's phone and analysed the records at a comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the desolation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the syndicate headquarters, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime. What's your language in the House of Justice? She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Is this a fact?
Witness
Or a
testified that on the call from Akiko he couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinctive dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
I don't like this.
That isn't conclusive proof, but it still suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
That is everything. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it?
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous Tafa. Who are you talking to?
I'll kill you.
Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty, lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you are set up, you can have revenge.
Rahat.
You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed.
Nenorachito.
You used me. You weren't careful enough and now I'm going to die.
I'll kill you.
I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I'd found him after the council were dead. Carmelina?
Believe what you want.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. Don't worry, Carmelina, you're going down too.
Rahat.
I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies? Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file.
Carmelina's conspiracy.
There's evidence to suggest Carmelina may have been the mastermind of a conspiracy to kill the council. Convicted. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Yep. I'll save your progress before the next trial begins. Just put it here.
Getting saved.
Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the desolation cell with inhibitors. Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Certainly. Henry's demonic possession. Why would I accuse Henry? Because I want to accuse Yuri, sort of. Do I have anyone else? I have no evidence against anyone else, I suppose. What does it say for Henry? A book on the demonology written before the Great Betrayal by a scholar named Majida. Her studies were focused on speaking with the gods. I found this in a safe in Henry's apartment. How did Henry have access to him? To this? Did Yuri give it to him? Yep. Subject: Henry Division Citizens. Subject has been placed on watch list under advisement of Syndicate School Principal. Suspected inclination towards celestial communication. Subject has shown repeated interest in aspects of demonology. Arrested during a ritual to communicate with the god. Ritual was not completed. Minimal jail time to be served. Arrested and incarcerated for a completed ritual that brought demonic corruption to paradise. Full review of the failings has been initiated. The records in the library should give access to ritual. Yeah, I don't know if this will be enough evidence to make Yuri guilty, but I'm not accusing Henry, so who else would I accuse? Yep.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Pathetic.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your truth.
Don't test me.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What?
What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text. And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Don't make me laugh.
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
I've got one more.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
How dare you?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Freak?
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation and fiction.
Got it.
The plan will become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
Do your job.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. Yep. Considered, yeah, the same as always. Yep. Is he guilty?
The court finds
Yes.
Yuri guilty.
This is unacceptable.
Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn this syndicate to the ground.
This is nonsense.
Yuri, be quiet. No, I'm the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you and now I'm going to die.
We have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
Don't test me.
Is this true, Yuri?
Freak?
She promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
This is nonsense.
I have been chosen.
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Judgment has passed. Yep. Let me quickly save as usual. Let's just save over here.
Game saved.
The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodline was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. The truth may still be in shadow. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss? The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She is on the island. The ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island?
Do you understand, investigator?
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellites. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
Sure.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
Investigator.
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here, whatever you believe, is a council murderer.
Do you understand, investigator?
It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? Yes, she has motive and no alibi. This is a mistake, investigator. I had hoped the investigation freak would save Paradise, not condemn it. What is her motive, investigator? She openly admits to wanting revenge against the syndicate. She believes she was killed for someone else's gain. You're misconstruing my words. I want revenge against the person that killed me, not the entire syndicate. You said that the council deserved this and you're happy about it. It's not the same as me wanting to do it. It doesn't cast you in a good light either. What is her alibi, investigator? She doesn't have one. She admitted that herself. Why would she willingly give her motive and lack of ability of alibi to the investigator? Arrogance. She tried to cast herself as an aid in my investigation. It didn't work though. I believe she was involved. I am stunned by your stupidity. Or is it something else? Are you protecting someone? Or are you trying to shape the future in a way I can't divine? Whatever the investigator's intentions, we shall examine the evidence. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. Grace was our chief exorcist and Henry was convicted for a murder which he allegedly committed during his arrest. She was set up to die. Yeah, I think Akiko is the one who set her up. I guess. Doomjazz contradicted a report about Grace's murder. He said the sigils had been carved into her body with a blade. The sigils that appear in Henry and his victims are seared into them by demonic heat from the demon within Henry. Akiko didn't follow resting procedure, should have known better. Akiko left the room. Sigil on Grace's body were carved into her flesh. Henry didn't have a knife at the scene, but Akiko did. Akiko claims to not know how the sigil came to be on Grace's body other than from a demonic source. Dead.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe Akiko murdered Grace.
Turfa!
Nenoricito. Esciplinderat.
Show me your truth.
Doomjazz contradicted a report about Grace's murder. He said the sigils had been carved into her body with a blade, not scorched. What does that mean? Henry's demon scorches sigils through close contact. It doesn't cause him to carve them into bodies.
Show me your truth.
The sigils in Grace's body were carved into her flesh. Henry didn't have a knife at the scene, but Akiko did. Okay.
Got it.
We covered this when we argued Henry's alibi, but it is extremely unlikely that Henry carved those sigils. I'll accept the evidence and assume that Henry didn't carve the sigils into Grace.
Show me your truth.
Akiko didn't follow a resting procedure. She should have known better. Akiko left the room, leaving Henry and Grace together. How does that make her guilty of killing Grace? I think Henry was supposed to kill Grace when given the opportunity, but he didn't step up to the plate.
Crime is repulsive.
While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together.
I don't like this.
This message was intercepted before it was scrapped from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect,
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council. A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace's bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge.
Show me your truth.
That's all. Uh-huh. Yep. Go on. Yep.
Nenorocito.
She's guilty. No way. I'm not taking that up for this. Carmelina killed her, not me.
I'll kill you.
I followed an order from her and gave Henry the opportunity to do it. When he didn't, Carmelina stepped in.
I am the leader.
That is absurd nonsense. You have no proof. Is this true, Akiko?
Do you want to die?
Carmelina wanted a scapegoat.
Nenorocito.
I didn't kill Grace. Carmelina did. Henry was supposed to kill Grace, but didn't. Carmelina strangled her instead.
How dare you?
How dare you accuse me of something so vile? This conspiracy grows deeper. Carmelina set this up a decade ago. I'm beginning to see the truth.
The court finds Carmelina guilty.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
What?
How dare you?
This is nonsense.
This trial is over.
What?
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idle Lands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Okay. So they were both guilty, I guess. It wasn't technically Akiko who killed
Saved.
Grace, but still, she knew who it was. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? That was Lydia? Lydia and Sam, I think. The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals. Fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them and how? Last night, the talent hand of death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why?
Don't test me.
I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There is evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Ooh, that's a lot. I thought it was Lydia and Sam. But, yeah, not Sam, but Lydia actually, just in combination with them. Now, I'll have to read through Akiko's though. Akiko said she phoned witnesses she left after Henry's escape. Witness phone records shows he was at the syndicate headquarters when she phoned witness. Oh, that's right. Blood mismatch. The dead marshal's blood doesn't match the records of the marshals that were supposed to be stationed there. Who was really guarding council building? Signed by Akiko. Akiko claims Star has made a mistake. Akiko told me that the blade Henry took from her is new and unused, giving it a perfect blade. Akiko's sword badly damaged, there's nicks in it. Akiko prevented Dr. Doomjazz from examining the bodies of the murdered First Seal Marshals. She claimed it was to honor their memory, believing she had already killed. Theoria had the killer in custody. And Captain Wolf was one of the Holy Seal Marshals murdered last night. He and Akiko were in an illicit relationship. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, Akiko is definitely involved. I still think it might be Lydia who actually did the killing. Kafka login 2 days ago. It looks like Sam opened a bloodlock on the third holy seal. Was he preparing the crime? Lydia remotely accessed the terminal. It contains the secret of the second holy seal. Lydia's knife found outside the council building. The blade has some minor damage. There are nicks in it. Possible murder weapon. If it was, the sea has washed away the blood. Lydia claims that the knife disappeared one day. Sure. The secured grate on the side of the council building looks like it has been forced open. The anti-tamper seal has been cut and the edges of the grate are scuffed, indicating it's been pried open. The opening would get someone in behind the Holy Seal Martial Guards. A good way to do a surprise attack. There are scrape marks here as well, like something was dragged through the access hole. I found Lydia's knife below. It was the knife used to open it. I think it'll end up with both Akiko and Lydia found guilty. I do think the one who actually murdered them was Lydia. I also do think that Akiko knew, though, and set up like random marshals. Well, we're accusing Lydia of it.
Crime cannot hide.
The ferrywoman is key to this crime. Are you kidding me, LD? I had nothing to do with the dead guards.
Show me your truth.
Crime cannot hide.
There's a maintenance hatch on the side of the council building near the tire tracks. Oh, that's near the tire tracks. I found those at completely different times, so I didn't know. From the roof, someone could have gained access to it. Oh, come on, LD. Do you have anything to back this accusation up? The grate had been damaged when it was opened. A thin tool had been used to remove the anti-tamper seals and open it.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Lydia's combat knife was found directly below the grate in the sea. The blade showed signs of damage, probably from forcing open the grate.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Okay, I think she breached the seals 2 days ago. I don't think Lydia did kill the guards. She's involved with the council murder, but that crime was set up in advance by Lydia.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We'll cover this in a later trial, but there were drag marks around the grate. Something had been dragged through the grate and into the building. Do you have any evidence for this? For another case file. For now, I'm accusing Lydia of breaching the first seal. An unusual truth. How delicious. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I can break Lydia's alibi. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and we were waiting there while the murder happened. Have you got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean?
Sure.
I found evidence which suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last night.
Paradise feels wrong.
They breached the Holy Seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity. An opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the Daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge, when we get to it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal. All ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anybody else, but there is a reason that I called the investigation freak out of exile. The court trusts you.
Weird.
What the hell? This isn't right.
It's complicated.
Come on, LD.
My unique blend.
After all this time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave paradise.
God damn it, LD.
This is a joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a truth.
Is this a joke, LD?
You've twisted the world into a new image. You're wrong, LD. Do not question my decision when you are within the domain of justice. We have stopped at the highway service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Not right now, no. Good work, loved eyes. I've considered your truth. Yeah.
The court finds Lydia guilty.
You have been a faithful and devoted member of our glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn your back on us now? The penalty for this crime is death. You will be executed by a bullet of justice from the gun of truth. This is the end of your internal road trip, Lydia. Why?
What the hell are you talking about?
God damn it, Ollie. I'm dead right.
What?
Damn it all to hell.
Paradise feels wrong.
The punishment is execution. Tell me everything, Lydia. It wasn't supposed to work out this way. This was designed to be unsolvable. I never thought you'd be brought back. I helped so I could leave these islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25. Help who? Witness. You said if I helped I could leave the syndicate.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
A holy man like me? A foul accusation by a sinner? Help with what? Deliver a cargo. I don't know what it was. Heavy as hell though. Almost cracked the axles. I just had to get it into the council building a couple of days ago. How come you left so much evidence at the scene? Not very master assassin of you. I got spooked. I completed the job, but on the way out I felt someone near me. Couldn't see who it was, but I didn't like it. I assumed no one would notice the breach since the island was about to end, so I got the hell out.
I don't like this.
What was the cargo? No idea. I didn't ask questions. I just got it inside the council building. It was a black security crate. What about the other seals? God damn it. Yeah, those two.
Crime cannot hide.
I assume Sam helped you?
Huh?
No, LD. It was just me. I really doubt that. You were going to leave the syndicate by yourself?
You'll regret this.
It's okay, Lydia. I can't live here without you, can I? If you're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I? We promised each other too much, didn't we? That can't be for nothing, can it? We work together, for witness. If Lydia is going to die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than an island without her, doesn't it?
What?
It was 2 days ago, LD. I don't know what the hell happened in that building last night, but we were in there 2 days ago.
Is this a joke, LD?
We followed Witness's plan and opened all the seals. We took his crate through and hid it in the penthouse.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
The crime to end all crimes, set up 2 days ago. We have a conspiracy, loved eyes.
The end times are looming.
There is no conspiracy.
Under
The guilty are trying to take me down with them, jealous of my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
If you can prove it, sure.
That's a bag of crap. You promised me and Sammy that we'd be able to leave the syndicate if we helped.
Damn it, LD.
We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. We've been here too long.
What do you believe, LD?
There are only so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there?
You are making a wrong decision.
The world needs to be seen. Islands kill the mind, don't they? The truth becomes clearer. If Lydia didn't kill the marshals, who did? The truth is still clouded. We need another accusation.
This is nonsense.
No, the new island is waiting and this one is dying. I'm the leader and will humor this only for a little longer. Move on.
Witnesses conspiracy.
Okay, evidence pointing to witness masterminding a conspiracy to kill the council. Yeah, the actual murderer of the SEAL marshals was Akiko, but she's already been convicted for 2 crimes. And, well, she can only be killed once, so what's the point? Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not... Yeah, I forgot. Alright, save over it.
Game saved.
K-Jax is missing. K-Jax is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. Our craftsman K-Jax is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to K-Jax?
I have a bad feeling about this.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? The fangs of death gripped this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Certainly. Well, I mean, that's an easy one, isn't it? Do we have anything else? I mean, you have drag marks at the bottom of the cliff along with Yuri's ring. Yuri also shut down the boat trips that would have allowed people to see the body. I mean, yeah, possibly. But the thing is, again, Yuri's already dead. It's Crimson's turn. We'll get them all.
Crime
Henry's the only one who
cannot
gets to
hide.
survive. I believe Crimson caused K-Jax's disappearance.
Secrets breed mysteries.
Come now, lady. Where's your evidence?
Show me your truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
Crimson revealed to me that she initiated a relationship with Cage X in order to acquire the key to the second seal. Crimson is a secrets broker and is obsessed with the unknown. She claimed that she had no desire to use the secret of the seal for nefarious means. Is this true, Miss Acid?
Thank you.
Oh, give me a break. Everyone here wants to know the secrets of the seals. Secrets are my obsession. I had to know. I didn't realize I'd be flying too close to the sun on this window.
Secrets are dangerous.
I was never going to use the secret. I don't care about opening the seals. I just want to know what they are. I had nothing to do with Cage X.
I don't like this.
Crimson confessed that she did it on behalf of Witness. He promised her a way of keeping her freedom on the next island in return for getting the key to the second seal. Does this mean that Witness is involved with Cage X?
The investigator is here.
I found no evidence to suggest so. Crimson got the key and gave a copy of it to Witness. Is this true, Miss Acid?
Your truth is wrong.
Fine. I gave a copy of the key to Witness. Why?
Me.
Not so fast. Prove I had something to do with Cage X's disappearance first.
Show me your truth.
Got it.
I found an unsent letter from Cage X to Crimson. He knew that Crimson had taken the data key for the second seal and was going to report it to Montserrat. Why didn't Cage X report this? This is a huge lapse in security. Crimson told me that she managed to persuade him not to and returned the key.
We're in a dark time.
Damn, lady.
Show me your truth.
I found a tuft of goat fur at the crime scene which places Crimson there. Do you have any idea when it was from?
Sorry.
There's no way to tell. That makes it weak evidence.
Show me your truth.
Certainly. That's not the one I'd bank this on, but it is evidence in some way. There were drag marks leading away from the workshop to the cliff edge above where Cage X's body was dumped. He was killed, then dragged and dumped.
We're in a dark time.
Not by me, he wasn't. Cage X was one of our crew. I could never hurt him. You need to be sure about this, investigator.
Show me your truth.
Cage X had an obsession with Crimson. His workshop was plastered with posters of her. A lot of people have my posters, lady. That's how I've been used. People are encouraged to obsess over me. I told Montserrat it wasn't healthy. I agree with Miss Acid. This is circumstantial.
Show me your truth.
Cage X was convinced that Crimson was to be his astral queen when they ascended to heaven after the creation of the perfect island. And
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Cage X was displaying a dangerous obsession with Crimson. I think he went too far and Crimson needed to put an end to it.
What?
Whoa there, that's a massive leap. If I went around killing everyone on the island who was obsessed with me, it'd be a full-time job.
Show me your truth.
Well, that's it. I don't know if it'll be enough to convict her, but I think this is the only crime she committed on the island, so if it's not that, then it's nothing. By mining facts, you have discovered a rich seam of truth. And
The court finds Crimson guilty.
Me.
are you kidding me?
Be careful.
I'll admit I'm no angel and did some stuff I shouldn't have, but I had nothing to do with this.
Secrets are dangerous.
There's some evidence, but it's a coincidence. Someone else did this.
Is this a fact?
That's
or a
not
truth?
what the truth says. You didn't heed my warning, lady. The snakes got to you. The snakes coiled themselves around the truth so you couldn't see it.
I have my ways.
I hope you can live with this. You have let the guilty get away. Oh, we're not letting anyone get away here. The truth the investigator presented is the truth. Convicted. Save. Sure.
Getting saved.
The second holy seal. The council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful monuments there are used to open the second holy seal. Lady Love dies. What is the second holy seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice.
Don't test me.
With the help of KJX, the Council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the Council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
The investigator is here.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KJX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. We already have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? Is there another truth? They did breach the seals. I don't think there's anyone else I need to accuse for that. I'm thinking about it. Doomjazz had nothing to do with breaching the seal, right? Carmelina also didn't. I mean, she might have been the mastermind, etc., but she didn't breach the seals. Other than that, who even is there anymore? Witness wasn't the one. I'll get Witness for releasing the killer demon. I've got that down. So yeah, I think we can sort of skip this. That is the only truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Moon database has a backup of Lydia's corrupted tablet. It contains an email from an unknown sender with a file. That file is the key to the second seal obelisks. Do you have any idea who the sender was?
Crime is repulsive.
I believe it was Witness. Crimson told me that she managed to obtain the key from KJX on behalf of Witness. Yep. So Witness got the key and passed it to Lydia?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I believe so. Mrs. Daybreak, do you have anything to say?
What?
Yeah, Witness sent me the key. I faked the corruption in the email after using it.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
The obelisk nightmare computer had been accessed remotely using a wireless device, presumably from the cliff top. There's a clear vantage point, and using remote access allows you to obscure the login. On the cliff top, looking over the obelisks, is a scratched out sketch in the dirt of the puzzle solution.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Lydia used the key remotely, sketched out the solution, and then breached the second seal.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Overlooking the obelisk computer is a cliff with tire tracks on. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I found a hidden space helmet that smells of Lydia's perfume.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The council use helmets to breathe in space when they traverse the second seal. Whoever went through the second seal would also need one. You're only linking it to Lydia by her perfume. Any of the council could have used it previously. Lydia's perfume is a unique blend. Only she has the recipe. No one else could have used it with this helmet. Isn't that right, Lydia?
What?
She's right. No one else on the island would have this perfume. It's a secret recipe Masahiro Heavy Industries cooked up for me as a favor. Okay,
The court find the truth is no.
Judgment is passed. Go on. Save it.
Getting saved.
Who opened the third seal? A blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. That was Sam, wasn't it? Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal? A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? You know what? Just go for more truth. There's more truth to find. Who went through it? Because so far, they've only accused Lydia all the time. So I want to accuse Sam.
When love dies, all that remains
Because
are
I
the
don't know
facts.
if it's only Lydia who always gets accused, if Sam actually gets the penalty as well. I believe Sam went through the bloodlock. We already have a confession from the Daybreaks. They went through all of the seals 2 days ago. Nevertheless, we must examine the evidence.
Show me your truth.
Yep. Doomjazz caught Sam snooping around in his clinic. He discovered that a sample of council blood had been taken. That blood was Kafka Memories. What? I wasn't snooping. I was there to collect my prescription. Doctor, can you be sure the blood sample was taken when you found Sam snooping? No, timestamps aren't recorded.
Show me your truth.
Sam has a secret whiskey distillery in the dead zone. Sorry. I found a medical refrigeration unit there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratched off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably for Kafka.
Got it.
Kafka Memory logged into the bloodlock 2 days ago, without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through last night.
Don't test me.
I don't believe we do. I think the key to this case is what happened 2 days ago.
Show me your truth.
Yeah, that's it. Go on.
The court finds Sam
Yep, he's guilty. Judgment has passed. Save it. Alright, let's go.
Getting saved.
Who breached the 4th Holy Seal? Requires godliness to get through. Yep. There you have that, what is the 4th seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? How did the council pass through it?
Got it.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I want to quickly check something. Because I want to check who out of everyone took flesh from Crying Grudge. Yeah, Carmelina fused it with someone else. Witness doesn't take phone calls around other people. Yeah, okay. Witness took flesh as well. Yeah. Are we gonna accuse Witness or are we gonna accuse Carmelina? I can accuse Witness first for a lot of other things. Let's just have a go at Carmelina for this.
Is this a fact or a truth?
The evidence points to Carmelina breaching the seal. I mean, it doesn't really, but actually though, she fused it with someone or something else. She wasn't the one who breached the seal, obviously, but she was the one who allowed it to happen, or who made it possible.
It is cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
I don't like this.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
I don't like this.
I believe she went through the seal using that lump of flesh.
Do your job.
She's lying.
Show me your truth.
That's it. We need to disprove Carmelina's alibi. Okay. I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true, but the building logs confirm her entry time at 9 PM and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out of the room for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true. Then you have nothing and the architect's alibi stands. You haven't been able to break the architect's alibi. You can't prove that she went through the seal. You leave me with no choice. We have to go with official version of events. Okay, that's
The court
fine.
finds
Wait,
Henry
what?
guilty.
No! Wait. Can I go back? I want to go back. Because this... Wait, okay, where...
The court finds Sam guilty.
Wait, the court finds Sam guilty as well? Should have read through that, but... I think I'm gonna Alt F4 out of this. And we're gonna go back into this. Because I was just... I thought that if I couldn't prove whoever I accused guilty, then then nothing would happen, basically. No one would be accused guilty. I didn't think he'd go with the actual, like, with whatever fantasy story was actually proposed to begin with, because there's no proof for that at all. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, we're back. Yep. Yeah, we'll go through
Don't
that
test
quickly.
me.
And, yep, that's the only
Got
truth.
it.
That is the only truth. Sam got through the fourth holy seal, putting him outside the crime scene. Did it say third holy seal? What? I guess.
The court, the truth
Sam
is
guilty.
known.
Okay. That went quickly. I could barely protest what was going on there, but yet Sam is convicted. Lady Lafta, yeah, okay. We're speedrunning this. Save over there.
Getting saved.
The mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? Lady Love dies. You have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre, like an old tree grows gnaw. A killer excuse me. A killer demon? What killer demon?
I don't like this.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
The facts and the truth
Anything
are not the
to
same.
do with your cargo, Lydia? Black security crate.
I don't like
Yep.
this.
That's it. It really contained a killer demon. Looks like it.
Crime cannot hide.
That makes witness guilty. Working in the light of God gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in court. He's right, Loved Eyes. The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Is that a reference to the manga? Isn't that called Dead Demon's Destruction? I've got it standing right in front of there. I can actually just take a look. Yeah, it's called Dead Demon's Destruction. I'm gonna say that's a reference, probably. Okay. Where is Witness? There is Witness. Alright. Your turn, Witness.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Laughable. I'm a holy man, not a sinner.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Okay, I've got a lot
Paradise
of that.
feels wrong.
There's a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
The end times are looming.
That is an old panic room. I had never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
Surely this is a joke.
A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
Don't test me.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone.
This island is full of sinners.
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Last night at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
I don't like this.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received the call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Surely this is a joke.
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime is repulsive.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone and the comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
Endless heresy on this
Lies.
island.
Show me your truth.
Is this a fact or
Yeah.
a truth?
We have the testimony of Lydia and Sam.
The gods are displeased.
People who face the death sentence and have nothing to lose.
Surely this is a joke.
They can say whatever they want. There is no consequence when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right, investigator.
Show me your truth.
Yep, that's it.
The court finds witness to the end.
To the
Guilty.
surprise of no one. You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Convicted. Lady Love dies. While you're in here. Yeah. Save. Do you have anything left?
Getting saved.
Who is the mastermind behind it, I assume? The crime to end all crimes. Yeah, last night the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it a power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? The truth is aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. Okay, it's the killer demon. I want to know who gripped the knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Show us the ultimate truth. Yep. Where is it? There it is. The dead killer demon.
Crime is repulsive.
The killer demon is the Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Yep. The killer demon was in the penthouse, surrounded by blood and murder victims. I'm pretty certain he wasn't invited in for a beer.
Show me your truth.
Yep. The victims were all killed in an attack with a clean, perfect blade. The killer demon's claws are covered in the blood of the council and they are large like knives. They are perfectly formed with clean edges. The killer demon was shot in the head by Montserrat during the attack. Montserrat was acting in self-defense.
Show me your truth.
The killer demon has a bullet in its head. That bullet came from Montserrat's gun. It was pretty clear from the scene that Montserrat shot the killer demon in self-defense.
Show me your truth.
Yep, that's it. Okay. When the day began, I never expected a truth like this. A truth is revealed.
The court finds the dead demon guilty.
Good. Who would have thought that a killer demon would be responsible?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Witness implemented a vile plan to kill the council.
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
Blasphemy. The demon is convicted. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. Alright, Carmelina. Review the evidence. Witness had an imprisoned demon within the dead zone. That demon was found dead at the scene of the murder of the council. Witness remotely unlocked the crate containing the demon in the council penthouse. Witness had been using Sam's secret tunnel to access the dead zone. Crimson admitted she got the key to the second seal from KJX on behalf of Witness. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy, and Lydia transported some form of cargo through the grate on the side of the building. Where does Carmelina come into all of this?
Crime cannot hide.
I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
Don't test me.
He believes the syndicate is strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plans for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands. Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans.
Got it.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over syndicate members.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Wait, I forgot. Did Carmelina get convicted for the murder of Grace? She did, didn't she? I don't have to worry about her anymore. Never mind. Yeah, everyone has been convicted except for Henry, just as it's supposed to be. Witness has become obsessed with the idea of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the syndicate to be forced to start again. Oh, and one last kiss as well. Though I guess she's a ghost anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. We couldn't have killed her anyway. Oh, and Shinji's still somewhere on the island, I guess. The key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the dead zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the dead zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the dead zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them leave the syndicate on the next island. Two ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the maintenance grate.
Crime is repulsive.
Crimson admitted that Witness had been using her to get the key to the second seal from KJX, allowing him to get through the seal.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Lydia and Sam worked together to get the demonic crate through the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used the killer demon as the messenger of angry gods to reshape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness?
Endless heresy on this island!
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions.
The gods are radiant.
What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty and we have existed for millennia.
Blasphemy!
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The syndicate needed rebuilding.
I don't like this.
And you would be the one to do it?
You sinners lie and a scheme.
The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
The gods are watching us.
Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods.
Our gods work in esoteric ways.
I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lord.
This island is full of sinners.
I wasn't enough though. The sin on this island was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Convicted. The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator. What am I reviewing now? Oh. I don't know, just proceed. Are we gonna make Camelina? Okay, yeah. Convict Camelina again. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the ore of crime?
I don't like this.
I believe that Camelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Camelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Camelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
Is this a fact or a truth?
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
I don't like this.
Witness testified that he is worried that Camelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
Crime cannot hide.
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Camelina.
Don't test me.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books in demonology.
Paradise feels wrong.
If Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Camelina's plan to be put in play.
Got it.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Camelina wanted Henry to kill Gray's bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Camelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I have a bad feeling about this.
A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Paradise feels wrong.
Camelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko aided her by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko faked Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play.
Paradise feels wrong.
Akiko knew the first SEAL marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals. You proved it was the demon that killed the council.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was, but I don't think that is related to this conspiracy. That was an outside factor. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
How dare you?
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
I beg your pardon?
All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
What?
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
What?
I've never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Was this worth it?
This is nonsense.
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect lie.
Crime is repulsive.
How did you know you'd be made leader during the crisis?
We have achieved perfection.
That's the irony. I didn't. I didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what was the play on the next island?
Believe what you want.
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
This is nonsense.
The next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
How dare you?
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Crime cannot hide.
The plan failed. The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. There we go. The parlour of justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trial's end. Execute justice. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is... execute. Convictions, Henry's escape, and the murder of Grey's bloodlines. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 executed. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is... execute. The murder of Grey's bloodlines and Carmelina's conspiracy. Executed. Crimson Acid. The verdict is... execute. K-Jax is missing. Executed. Dr. Doomjazz. The verdict is... released. Oh yeah, I forgot about... I always forgot about him. Yeah, he can go free. I like him. The accused Henry Division. The verdict is... release. The ferrywoman Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... execute. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals and the second Holy Seal. Execute it. Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... execute. Who breached the fourth Holy Seal and the third seal. Executed. And witness to the end. The verdict is... execute. The mystery of the dead killer, demon, and witnesses' conspiracy. Execute it. And I guess One Last Kiss is released? Oh, Yuri Knight, I forgot about him. Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is... execute. Henry's demonic possession. Execute it. The Unforgiving Spectre, One Last Kiss. The verdict is... released. The Bizarre Killer Demon. He's dead in the council building. The verdict is... execute. Execute the dead demon. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island you will reform the Paradise Psycho unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and to Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Justice has been served. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his... He just popped out of the picture. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. The Way of Bloodbar, 25th Island Sequence. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We're in Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. Okay. So what now, Judge? Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You're right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. Oh yeah, I need to go to the pier. That's it. Okay. Is there anyone still here? Yeah, I guess Doom Jazz is still here. Henry's also there. There's a car. And there's one last kiss. Okay. I kind of want to talk to Doom Jazz one more time. Wait.
Sorry.
No answer. I guess I'm going to have to walk everywhere now that Lydia has been executed. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. Yeah, we're still going to talk to Doom Jazz, even if it makes her... even if it means we have to walk for a bit longer. Oh. There are waves now. What's up, Doom Jazz? Where did your yacht go?
That's strange.
You sunk your boat.
My favourite investigator.
Always do, Love Dies. Send the old girl off at the end of an island.
Indeed.
Time to move on. Fresh start. Embrace the future.
It's been wonderful to see you
Are
again.
you looking forward to the future, Love Dies? The sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. No. I'll see you on the next island.
Fabulous.
I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. So let me go to the boat. Not the boat, what am I talking about? The car. Although I mean I would like to talk to Henry again, but he's so far away. Where even is the car? It's over there. I mean I guess I'm going in the direction. Sure, we'll talk to Henry again. One last little talk. Let's see what he's got to say to us. I mean, we saved him from getting executed. I'm not sure if he'll be grateful at all for that, considering that just means he continues to live in a cell for all eternity, probably. And we haven't walked on top of this before. dashing like that faster? I don't know. Probably not. Let's just run. What is that thing anyway? Oh, it's a megaphone. Desolation cell. Has that always been green? Has this always had this color? I feel like it's grown more red. Oh, there's a marshal here now.
What do you want, freak?
By executing Akiko, you have destroyed any hope of Perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice? Akiko would only ever act to protect the council. I don't know how you trick Judge, but you'll never trick me. Now execute Henry before this island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end. What is this? Starlight is unable to process evidence. Okay. No, it's quite a fucking show. I'm amazed I'm still here. You're scapegoated. I was just doing my job.
I spent my entire life adrift.
I appreciate it. That's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Goodbye, Henry. Well, fucking ever. Goodbye, Henry. Okay. Off we go. To our car and to Perfect 25. Let's just forget about the Marshal Barracks. Whatever is in there, it'll stay hidden. That might be faster though. And if it isn't, I don't know. Well, whatever, we're already here. Yep. Wait, where's the cars over there, right? Still 300 meters away. Okay. Over here. Over here. Let's make a shortcut here. There we go. We're almost there. 85 meters. Oh, up there, yeah. I remember. Through here. And I guess we'll make one last save state. Just because why not? Here.
Game saved.
Off we go. With Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive out of here. Is it time to go? Time to get out of here. Closing Island Sequence 24 applications. Ready for Island Sequence 25. Perfect 25 awaits. A new island, a new council. The syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth, truth and facts. Paradise needed saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? I breathed life back into paradise. Time for Perfect 25. I'm going to miss Loved Eyes. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Credits. The Way of Blood Bar, 25th Island sequence. So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. Will we need her again? We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Ooh. Their love cannot be defeated. Was that a bit of a hint towards a sequel? I don't know. Whatever. That is the end for Paradise Killer. The game had its up and downs. I sometimes felt like the stuff I was collecting on the island was pretty random, and I mean, it did serve to sort of build the world up a bit, but most of the stuff wasn't particularly interesting. Though I think that the main storyline wrapped up quite nicely. The mystery was well set up, and the only thing I could criticize about the whole thing, though I guess that also partly comes down to how I went about it, was that it felt very congested, if you know what I mean. Like, I went around for 5 episodes searching stuff on the island, and I got like little hints, like once an episode, twice an episode, that told me a little bit about a story that I didn't understand at all yet at the start. And then I'd spend like an episode or two talking to people, and I got like 17,000 different hints, and they all came together, and suddenly a lot of things made sense. And it would have probably been a bit nicer to just have that be a bit more even. But again, you could just talk to one person an episode and make it even yourself. But yeah, technically you could have probably just searched the whole island for 15 episodes and then talk to everyone, like back and forth for 10 episodes, and that would have also worked to solve the riddles. But yeah, overall I liked the mystery a lot in the end, and how it all played out. I am happy with the result we got as well. Like, I obviously wanted Henry to go free. I didn't particularly care about One Last Kiss, but she also didn't do anything wrong, so there was no reason to condemn her or convict her for anything. Doom Jazz, I mean, I just really like Scottish accents. I think that's part of it. But I also don't remember him doing much wrong. If he's done anything wrong, it wasn't bad enough for me to remember. So I'm happy he got to live as well. That's it pretty much, yep. They all got what they deserved. I'm very happy Akiko did. A lot of the others were just, I mean, Witness was a maniac. Yuri didn't actually do all that much. He was hired to get the book to Henry 10 years ago, and that's it. So I guess in a sense, Yuri's punishment was a bit more than he deserved. It didn't quite fit the crime, but still, I guess he got what he had coming for him. And that will be it. I mean, it'd be quite cool if we got a sequel for it. There's ample room to tell another story on the 25th island. We don't know who those two people in the bar were that were constantly talking to each other. I don't think there's any particular need for us to know, but that is certainly something you could see as a small teaser for a sequel. If there will be one, I'll be playing it. And until then, thank you for watching Paradise Killer. I hope you had as much fun as I had, and I'll see you guys next time in another project. Bye.